Hey, so far you learned how to create queries to get programs produced by ChatGPT. In this video, I'll show you how to follow up to a previous query. So let's create a new query for now. And then we'll ask another question to follow up with this query. You'll understand what this is exactly. So let's create a new program. Let's say I want to create 10 text files. Each text file should have as name the current date. Write me a Python script for that. Press enter. That's the original query. Now we'll get this program, we'll run it, and then we will want to change something from that program. So I'll show you how to ask a follow-up question to ChatGPT. So there we go, that's the program being typed in by ChatGPT. Let's wait a while. So the generation of the code is completed, so I'll just copy the code, go to Thonny, create a new file, lecture5.py. So that's an empty file, it's in my ChatGPT course folder, right? I'll paste the code and run it. So there is my lecture.py file. Let's go back one folder just to refresh and then go back to our folder. So there we go. That's the 10 files, 10 text files, right? So far, so good. So we've got the current date for each file. ChatGPT is adding one number. Otherwise, we would end up with duplicate file names, which is not possible. So ChatGPT is very smart here to add that number after each date. Now, what if we didn't want this format? What if instead of dashes between the year and the month and the day, what if we wanted a dot instead of that? So perhaps in your case, ChatGPT didn't generate a dash between the year, the month and the day, but you got a dot or maybe something else. So you may want to change that to something else. In my case, I want to ask ChatGPT to give me a dot between these items. So in that case, I want to ask a follow-up question, a follow-up query. I want the file names to be in the format year dot month dot day dash n. So n is for the number, right? So and then you say rewrite the script. So the follow-up query consists of two parts. First, you want to say what you want in relation to the previous query. So you want the file names being the names of the files that were generated in the previous query. So as I mentioned before, ChatGPT has conversational capabilities, so it knows what was going on in this chat. It's like you're talking to a programmer, right? Face to face, and then you ask the first query, and then in the second query, in the second question, you just follow up with the question without having to reiterate what you've been doing so far. Right, so that would be the query. I'll press enter, and ChatGPT should now give me the updated code. So there we go. Here's the updated Python script that creates 10 text files, each named after the current date using the datetime module. This is a module Python is using. Import datetime. Anyway, that's something about Python. We're not concerned about the details of the Python script, but this will be the new format. So let's see. Yeah, the generation of the code is completed. So I'll copy the code, go back here. Now, you want to delete the previous output whenever you want to rerun a program that was generating some output, some text files or something else, then it's good to delete that output. So you can click over a file, right click and go to move to trash. And you'll have to do that for all the files one by one, because Thonny for now doesn't support selection of multiple files. So I've just deleted all those text files, and now I will select this code with my cursor or Ctrl A to select all of it, delete with the delete button, and then Ctrl V to paste the updated code. Then run. And the execution was completed, so then I can go back to AS and then go back to ChatGPT course. And there we go, that's the new format, exactly like I asked for. So the year, dot, the month, dot, the day, a dash, and the number. So that is how you can ask follow-up queries. Always use the same chat where you ask the original question. Otherwise, if you go to another chat, ChatGPT will not know what you are talking about. So you want to express your wish, what you want to do, and then give the command to rewrite the script. That's about follow-up queries. Thanks a lot. I'll see you later.